Y'all, what's going on? Hold on, let me play that music for y'all. All right, we in here. We just getting the likes and the views up real fast. Let the people pop on in.
Postmaster General David Steiner is making his case before Congress to borrow more money.
Yeah, so we know Steiner has said the agency could be out of money by early 2027. That is soon.
Yeah.
Our Rafael Sanchez Cruz is live in Northwest D.C. tonight.
So, guys, I just want to really get your attention for a second, because if you were to lose everything tomorrow or today, right? Like, even if myself, right? If I were to lose my following, my gear, my savings, and I had to make $1,000 with absolutely nothing, or just with AI in the next 30 days, this is exactly how I would do it. I would go ahead and leverage my following. I would leverage who I am as a person. I'm not going to build a SaaS. I'm not going to be building courses, none of those things. No, what I'm going to be doing is creating a brand, and we are going to start showing you how to do this right here. Okay. And that is exactly why I'm showing you what to do in these next 90 minutes. I just want to show you guys some stuff. That's why I keep looking over here, but I just really want to make sure that y'all are tapping in with me. So let me just put it in the situation, just like we just saw in that video. The post office may run out of money within the next few months. And what are you going to do if you are at the point where you're about to run out of money, when you don't have anything else left to support you, right? Most content is entertainment. You know, most AI stuff is just like kid videos, or like Grace's house, or you see the new Spider-Man stuff. Luckily, you know, licensing and stuff is coming out, so the world of AI is going to be changing dramatically. But this is a live operating system. By the end of this stream, though, I'm going to give you a complete blueprint on how you can take whatever idea, whatever niche that you have, and make it a cash flowing cow. Okay. I'm going to give you the exact funnel, the exact scripts. I'm going to give you everything that I have that will help you to achieve the dreams that you're looking for, because a lot of people try to gatekeep and they don't give you this information. So what I'm going to do is establish a way for you to start making money today. And it's not a guarantee, but you're going to have to put in the work, because I can't just say you're going to make it today, but you have to be able to leverage what it is that you already have, whatever knowledge you have or whatever. So I'm not here to motivate you. I'm just going to give you the straight money map. Okay. Excuse me. 94% of all gig workers right now are already using AI. The global gig economy is already a $679 billion industry, and it's going to be shifting very soon. If you're doing ride share, or if you're doing if you're doing if you're doing like DoorDash and all that other kind of stuff, AI is already coming for your jobs. Within the next few years, even Elon has come out and said this himself, is they're shifting to the Waymo. He already has all of these fleets of his cars moving along, and they can drive themselves. So what do you think will happen in the next 5 or so years when they can get something that can walk outside the car? They already got AI dogs. They already have AI robots that can walk and do all of this stuff. Now, of course, you're going to see a bunch of people, you know, doing the craziness and all of that. But if you're watching this and you're consuming AI content instead of monetizing it, then you need to start streaming with intention, or you need to start creating with intention, because without intention, you are just somebody who goes through the motions, right? They are getting you involved in watching stuff all day long. And how are you breaking out of the mold, right? So drop a 1 in the chat if you're tired of other people making money with AI and you haven't gotten paid yet, right? I was one of those people. I was there for probably like all of last year. Just like, dang, I'm seeing people like even the guy I did the interview with, Banks, right? If you haven't seen that, we'll drop the link down in the description. But I met a multi-millionaire from AI creation. Now he creates fashion and AI lookalikes over on Instagram, and he's doing very well to the point where he's about to hit 1 million followers just from creating AI content. So drop a 2 though if you haven't even started and you don't want to, like, you haven't even gotten the idea of what you could do with it. Okay. And drop a 3 if you're just already ready to make this money and you've had 1,000 ideas and you just couldn't wrap your head around one that you knew would do it, right? So the best thing I could tell you people that's going to drop a 1, and I'm just checking my chat. As a matter of fact, I got these 2 little phones right here. I'm going to drop these phones right in front of me. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at chat and stuff, just so I can keep up with everybody talking to me at the same time. But, you know, for all the people here, this stream is built for you. And excuse me for the us. But this stream is built for you. And if you are here to stay, you are going to pick up some game. Now, if you don't catch this at the beginning, of course, I would say come back and we're going to get you right up in there. So here's the problem. Nobody tells you with the AI hustle, right? ChatGPT by itself is not a business. The business is who you help and how fast and for what fee, right? So what I do on the side is I can create with AI, I can create websites for business. This is not the episode for that, but I'm just giving you an example. Most people are building in the wrong order and they start with just a tool and then they look at it for the problem, but you need to flip that, right? You need to figure out what it is, the problems that you can solve for any individual. And what I would say to do, right, is to even ask it, like, you know your niche, you know what you specialize in. So for me, I specialize in content creation. I'm good at doing things digitally. I know how to edit videos. So what I do is I offer to people, hey, I can edit your content. I can even give you a content strategy for the next 30 days. Okay. If your content doesn't make people money, do not expect them to buy from you. So the same thing, like I'm doing this right now so that you can make yourself some money. If you're not making money, then I'm not helping you the right way. Okay. So I want you to draw a 4-part money equation. So just 4 quadrants, 4 squares, right, on your screen or whiteboard or anything that you have beside you. You could do it on your, if you have some pen and paper, but this is what you have to do in this order. So quadrant number 1 is going to be buyer. From there, we're going to talk about the pain. Then it's the deadline and then deliverable. And that's what equals your cash. Now, if you're not creating anything that touches on who your person is that's buying, that's number 1, number 1 over here, because you have to know who you're selling to, right? Everybody has what it is that they want to get from something. So what you have to do from there is, if you know your buyer, it makes the rest of this easier. So what is your buyer looking for? What is the issue? A lot of you guys, right, are mad that you aren't making enough money because the world is getting crazier, where there's war sparking everywhere. Literally, even government facilities are losing money. So what is it that we can do, right? What we can do is position yourself in a motion or a way that you do not fail. Okay. Now, the thing about it is you are going to stumble in the beginning. But the more that you do this, the more that you get up and the more that you put in the traction, the more you're going to get back from it. So the next time I do something like this, I'm going to bring out my whiteboard as well. But for the buyers, right, you guys, I'm looking at these comments. Is somebody liking something else that's not even what we're doing right now? Who has the money? And what is the problem right now? Is it local businesses? Is it job seekers? Is it realtors in the slow market? Or is it the small e-commerce businesses? Who are you going to market to, right? You can even market to the state, right? To the government. Who are you trying to get involved with? Who are the people that you want to do business with, right? The best thing you can do is to make a mental note of who those people are. And then you have to tap into what is it that pains those people. For people that's looking for jobs, I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. It's how to get more money, right? It's what is it they can do to get more money. With people with money, it's how quick and how efficient you can do exactly that. How can you scale my business? How can you get me more money, but fast, right? Because the longer it takes, the more time you're wasting. Right. And time is money. Right. So when you get a job, you're giving your time for money, but you can never become rich giving your time for money. Now, you can leverage it the right way, but I'll tell you this, all it does is shorten the time that you have to work. Now, if you want to be filthy rich, if you want to get that FU money, you need to lock in with me. Just hit the like button for me, hit subscribe. It's absolutely free to you, and make sure you're commenting in so that way I can help you the best. Right. Without any comments, I can't give you any sauce. But I'm going to keep going on. So what keeps them up at night? This is the pain point, right? What keeps them up at night? What are they having problems with? Their online presence, does it look amateur? Are they losing to their competitors who are using AI first? Right? What are they missing? Right? And you come in with the answer to that. Okay, so then you have to know then after that. So we're on step 3. What is the deadline? Why do they need this now? Is it service disruption? Is it the Google algorithm? Is it updates? Is it their competitors are launching faster? And is it seasonal deadlines, layoffs, creating urgencies? What is it that they need your product for? Okay. Now, if you watch my last live, you will know exactly how you create these products. So today we're not going to be getting into the creation part of it. We are just talking about what it is and how it is that you start generating these funds, because a lot of you guys aren't looking for that, right? And then you need to deliver. Okay, now this is the biggest part, is because you can get all of that, you can sound good, but then you got to put that in their hands. So what do you hand them? It's not a tutorial. It's not a thing. It's a done for you FAQ. No, not even a rewritten LinkedIn profile. You need lead sheet. You need a lead sheet. You need a content calendar, things that are going to bring them revenue. How do they reach out to new people? How do they keep those people engaged? Okay. I wanted to put up a video about the hidden bosses. I don't know if you guys want to see that, but the one thing that you can watch, if you watch Hidden Bosses, is that most of these people lost their job because they forgot that customers come first. I think that everybody that's in the service business now has forgotten that because of the advent of the internet. They get to see people online and stuff like that. They don't care for the customer, but you keep a lot more customers when you do that, right? If you just do something nice, like, for example, you go in and they forgot to give you, let's say, a burger or, one of the fries, and they just give you an extra meal for free. There's no cost to them because they have one thing that goes for them, right? They already know that some things are going to get thrown away and stuff like that. Or you got, when you're, giving somebody just a little extra, it makes them feel good inside. And then it makes them want to come back and do business with you. So I hope that tonight I give you that little bit of extra and you just want to come back and do, just watch the stream with me. Come be live with me. Come understand what it is that you can gain to make yourself better. Okay, so now that we have the framework, the 4 steps that you need to make yourself just get your foot in this door. Here is the ugly offer principle, right? It's not pretty, but it gets you exactly what you need. And a lot of y'all want this super glitz and glam. You're not going to be popping out the damn wall like the Kool-Aid man day one. Even the Kool-Aid man had to work his way up because people were probably like, well, I'm gonna get property damage because y'all giving these kids Kool-Aid. They popping off the wall. They doing crazy stuff. So first off, right, you don't need a startup. You only need one singular offer that solves one particular problem. It's not hard. You just wrap your head around that. Show a real ugly offer on screen. Okay. It could be a $27 resume rewrite or a content creator audit for a local gym or a 90-day business setup and fact bot. Okay. So that's the FAQ. And if you really just want to speed this whole process up, I have all of this down in my description right now. I have where I can take you to 0 to 1K in no time flat. Now, that's just a free advert because I'm going to walk through pretty much everything that could be seen in there. But if you're not going to be here for this, because this is not going to be up for long, you want to make sure you tap in with that. Or if you don't understand something, I give it a lot more detail down in the book. Your first offer should feel embarrassingly small. It shouldn't be grandiose. It should be straight to the point, just facts, just what the person needs to get what the goal that they're looking for. So it shouldn't be all of this fluff about, oh, you can go to Claude and you can go to this. Now I'm going to teach you guys about agents and how to make a system that you created just go in a loop without you having to go back, because that's what an agent is. It's just putting it in the system and looping it back together. Okay. Nobody trusts a stranger, though, that's asking for $5,000. None of that. So I want you to set the bar very low. You want to set your price at like $27 because that way you can get the metrics. The thing that you want to do when you're first creating this product that's going to get you to this $1,000 is that you want to set the price low and then get the information on who is buying. You want to understand the customer, because once you get them in, you can ask them questions because now they're working with you, right? This is the same as I'm asking you guys, like, what do you need so that I can help you to start making this money, right? I'm not here to just say whatever and not have any intention to help you out in your endeavors. The whole point of me doing this live is to make other people rich. Okay, I'm not doing this for the sake of y'all watching my own video, because I have view time. I have all of that, right? So I want you to connect with my AI Cash Fast Track. If you don't want to hear my voice, if you don't want to sit here and listen to me talk for the next hour or so, just drop down in the comments. You can get the book and you can get going right this second, okay? It's like the first link. But this is exactly what I packaged into this monetizable AI sprint, or what you can do. And it goes week by week for you. It gives you scripts, it gives you templates, and it won't take you 72 hours to read it because it's only about 14 or so pages. So if you're ready to start making your money today, if you are confident that you could sell something at $27, just let me know in the chat if you're serious, and what's one thing that you would do to get an average person to come to you faster, right? Now I'll give you guys a second. What is the one thing you would do? Okay, nobody's commenting. Y'all just watching. I'm trying to give you guys some sauce. Like, you can't be too shy to ask somebody who actually knows what's going on what they would, take away from all of this. If you're not commenting down there, I can't help you with anything. But I'll just throw out a niche for you, because I've worked with some of these other ones, right? So let's just say you're doing a catering business. If you're doing a catering business, the biggest thing about it is people don't want to go places, right? So you have all of this food, you serve it at a luxury way. Well, how do you get to your customer? Well, you have to reach out. You have to talk to them. You have to get in front of their face. And even if you're not doing that, you need to be getting contracts. You need to be contacting businesses. You need to be cold calling. You have to put in so much groundwork that it's going to feel a little bit ridiculous. But the way to speed this up is the same thing that I'm doing right here, is to go out and create content on platforms where multiple people can see you, multiple people can interact with you on a base-to-base level. If they aren't seeing your face, then you're not connecting in the correct way. All right, you guys? So if you're locked in with me, just comment Sprint right now so that way I know, because I'm going to help you to grow, but I need to know that we are locked in together, because without your engagement, right, then I'm not able to answer the type of questions that you need to know. Like I just said, it's a catering business, but I would like to know the niches that you want to make money in right now. And I could tell you how to do it, right? The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. The people that sit there and do nothing, they get nothing in return. If you wanted to get abs, you can't get abs by sitting down and not ever doing anything. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to leave something behind too. Okay? All right, so this is where we get to the fun part, right? So if you're offering to local businesses, right, I want you to open up ChatGPT, because I'm about to do it with you. So open up ChatGPT. And I want you to enter this prompt in. Hold on, I gotta get my tabs up, right? Bear with me, kids. Where's everybody from tonight? I see a New York in the building. What's up, New York? And that's the first comment we got. So y'all are here. What's up, New York? How you feeling? Yeah, Twitch. We got some folks over there. This is not what I'm trying to do. So I gotta move this phone. So what's up, New York? How y'all doing? You good? Okay, that's good. So are you trying to make money tonight, or are you just trying to watch? And let me know. Said just to learn. But look, the best way to learn is by doing. And the only way to do it is to follow along. So I'm going to go to chat because that's everybody's favorite. But I want to move you guys over to a system that was going to make you some stuff behind the scenes. Because maybe you don't have the best voice. Maybe you don't have the voice. Maybe you don't have the voice, but maybe you don't have the emotion, the gumph to change your voice and to put enthusiasm in what you're really talking about and be serious about it. Look people in the eye and tell them that if you don't do this right now, you're going to be left in the past with everybody else. Everybody that's talking about oh no, I don't want to use AI and all this other stuff. Well, guess what? They're going to be left behind, because I'm seeing a lot more people having contention with AI right now. But I'm also seeing the people that are literally every day, they are printing out new millionaires every single day. We hold 40% of all millionaires across the globe in the United States. But you don't want to put in the work to try to become that. You'll give 40 years to a company to put in work, but you won't even give up 2 years to put into your own self. What does that tell you? Who are you really fighting for? Are you fighting for a life that takes care of you, or are you willing to take care of yourself for the rest of your life? I just want you to consider those things when you're sitting here working with me. Now, if you have a niche, let me know that in those comments, just so we can I can keep you engaged with everything that's going on. So, I just had that ChatGPT pulled up and I moved it. Pardon me, guys. Give me a second. I'll give it to myself. I'm moving a little spastic right now. Okay. Now let me. Got to go to the stream, and I'm about to set y'all up for success. So what you want to do, especially though, it's okay. We back over here. Okay, see, you can make some money, but that was not what I'm trying to show you, and I need to get it off of here quick. So we're going to go over here to chat, Japatism, and I'm going to make that big for y'all so y'all can see it clearly as possible, because it's going to be a little difficult to kind of do all of this at the same time. So I want you to write this ad in there. I said this ad. I want you to write this prompt in for me. I'll do this right after that, but I want y'all to listen to me and do this one. So it's going to be a little easy for you. Yeah, bear with me. I don't have multiple screens, so this is a little tough on this computer technically. So what I'll do is, how can I do this? I know what to do, because I got this written down on my notes now. Now I want y'all to lock in with the right stuff. I don't want to be somebody who just gives you anything There's a lot of people who won't tell you the honest truth, and they'll just be giving you stuff that they have in their throwaway. And we don't throw away nothing. We give you the real sauce here, the real juice, 100% real flavor, for sure.
Let me start by reading the uploaded file to
Okay.
understand the growth system, then build out a full.
Okay, well, that didn't work like that. 1 second. I'm gonna have to cut this in the post edit. Why is it on this? Okay, so put in this list 10 local businesses in X city that have that have a bad Google reviews and have about a slow response time. So they aren't fast to reply and they have no good reviews. So let me go to chat. Got big fingers. So I usually just talk to text everything. And let's just say I'm close to Silver Spring. So you can find me if you're looking for me. I have bad Google reviews and slow response time. Okay. So we get that, right? So just bear with me. But from there, it's going to do all this thinking and stuff. And once it gets to thinking and showing us how it's going and all of this good stuff. Oh, I forgot to put myself back up on here. So I'm back here. It's going to go through and do all of this good stuff for us. While it's thinking, though, what is it that, you are good at, you guys? So I hope that you put that prompt in. If you didn't, if you're just coming in, I see some new people just dropping in. The prompt is as follows: list 10 local businesses in X city or your city, wherever you wanted to do this, right, that have bad Google reviews and a slow response time. This is how you're going to learn how to do exactly what I was saying in that 4-thing breakdown. The audience right now is local businesses. And so you want to target people really who have money so that way you can make this money. Because if you're targeting people without money, you're going to be sitting there hoping for it the whole time. So in the chat, what's up with you guys? How's the evening? How's the evening going? Are you making money with AI already? If you are, what you're doing here, because I know you could probably be somewhere else. You could be doing better. But I also know that if you are here, that you are going to be gaining more than the people who are sitting at home, probably drinking for the end of the night and turning up for no reason other than for the feeling. Okay. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with turning up, but you gotta do that with a purpose. Now, if you're here and you've seen my videos on Pop the Balloon and you're just wanting to support, just drop down in the comments for me. Not in the comments, but drop some support. Just hit the like button for me. Hit subscribe, because it's gonna make the video go up. And the more that the video goes up, the better it will be. And then the more people will be involved. And the faster I can get back to Thailand and put the show back on for you guys. So I say all of that to say, just help a brother out, and I'm going to get you back to the show. Okay, so we got our list out. I was trying to pull up something else. Okay, so we're going to go look at our list. So by me, right, we got Hertz, Silver Spring, got a 2.8 on the syndicated review. We got Dunkin' Donuts. Dang, Dunkin' Donuts? Beauty Center. Dr. Albert Martins. Weak Patient Review set. Oh, dang. Secu Union Bank. Okay. Dark Cards of Silver Spring. And these are with the BBB, so they're Better Business Bureau. So what you would do, right, now that you have this list, is these people you would target. Now, the reason you are targeting them is because they have the money to pay you to make their outlook better. Now, if Hertz could get this number up to about a 4, how much do you think they're going to pay you for that? Well, listen, I only came here to get you $1,000, but this will definitely get you more than $1,000. If you can get this 2 points higher, you will be swimming in the money. Okay. Dunkin', you just got to get them to do snippet complaints they never answer and calling out poor customer service. So it's a bunch of, you have the reasons right here. So what's the next step? You probably asking me, well, what I would do, right, is now you got to identify, we've already identified these pain points, right? So how do you solve these problems for them? What are you going to do that's going to make their business better? Okay, so you want to start an outreach script. And what we're going to do is you would list the business name. So I'm going to put the prompt up on the screen. Tell me if you can see it. Right, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna put it. I want to show you it, but I can't show you my whole thing because it looks good for my eyes, but I know some people will be like, "What the heck are you reading?" Listen, we all can see it a little differently, okay? But what you want to say though, so this is how you can get more than like 3K in one move, right? So let me. I lost it. That's why. Okay, so it says, "Hey business, I noticed that your Google reviews mention blank pane. So we can go with any one of these. Can you see this? Let me know in the comments if you can see it before I press go. So listen, I'm literally giving you the sauce that you can start making money tomorrow. Like you don't even have to go through anything else. But it says, hey, random business name. Now, what I would do is just, all you have to do, and this is really easy, right? You go over here, you just copy this. Copy that, highlight the business name, and paste it. Easy, right? Your Google reviews say that you got this problem. Boom. Listen, this is how easy it's going to be. Like, and I don't want you to think that you have to be out here stressing yourself. I'm about to be done. We have just a little bit over 50 more minutes and I'm gonna be done with this whole thing. But I want to make sure that you guys are really locked in. So just hit me with whatever comments you got and I'm gonna let you know. So I want you to build an AI FAQ system that answers the top 20 questions automatically and then see a free sample. So that's just answering the people on Google reviews, right? People pay to get positive Google reviews. You don't even know. I know a lot of high scale restaurants that just, they'll brush up to you and be like, yeah, make sure you give us a good review because they want to stay in good standings, right? Because Google reviews means it's easier to find you when they look you up on Google. Okay, so that's important to a business. So look directly to Heinz. Hey, Silver Spring member, I look at your online presence and notice that there may be an opportunity to make customer communication smoother and faster. I built an AI FAQ that can automatically answer the top 20 customer questions, reduce repetitive inquiries, and help improve response flow. Because most of the time, these people are running the business and they don't have time to answer and respond to things, right? So you got the number one, you got all of this stuff, and then all it does is give you the top 3, right? Now, of course, it's going to build out a simpler and low friction call to action for you. So what that just means is it's only giving you these top 3 because you got to give them a teaser. If you gave them all the answers up front, they wouldn't need you, right? So don't give them everything that you have. Like, you don't build out something and then say, okay, well, I'm just going to give you all of this for free. Granted, they don't want to do the work, but you can't give it away for free so they can just put somebody else on their team to just start doing it. But then you're going to want to reach out, right? So you're going to do this cold outreach. So this is the system of chat doing pretty much most of this legwork for you. So you're just going to say, hey, Hertz, I built this custom FAQ that answers your top customer questions automatically and helps responses faster for customers. I can put together a free sample tailored for your specific location so that way you can see how this would work. Are you interested? Right? And then now you just have to wait. You send that out and you wait. Now if that don't work, guess what? You have 10 other businesses that you can hit them with. And then you do another 10, like you do another 10 and another 10 and another 10. It probably will take you about, and I'm not gonna lowball this for you. It might take 100. It might take 200 contacts. So it might take you 20 days. But one business that wants to do business with you, that's all you would need to make your at least a first $1,000. Okay, so from here, my good people, let me just excuse me for 1 second. Right now, you're gonna go and you're gonna email them a deliverable. Right, you're gonna show the deliverable. And you're gonna scroll through it a little bit fast, so that way they can see that you put together your system. Right, and then your price point. This is where it gets good. This is the part that you're probably here for. You charge them from $90 to $300, or $97 or $297, right? That's just for the setup. You give them the setup, but if they want your monthly maintenance, then you charge a monthly maintenance retainer. It could be $120. It could just be $47. But make it enough so that way you don't feel like you're overstretched, right? Especially if it's a simple thing, right? So it's not just a startup. This is a Tuesday afternoon hustle that pays by Friday, okay? This is something that you can start today and start getting paid literally in a few days, because think about it like this. It only takes you a few moments. It only took me about 4 minutes, right? Because I'm timing this as well, to create this part of it. This is just the beginning, because after you get them in your what they call an ecosystem, you can take it to the next level, right? So then you're going to make sure that your resume and your LinkedIn profile, because a lot of y'all are sleeping on this. Now, your LinkedIn profile is going to show you a lot of what you need for these jobs, right? If you just do exactly what I'm doing right here and show that you have the ability to do that, clip it up and then put it on your LinkedIn, you're going to have a lot more job credibility than you even think, right? Especially if you're just doing this freelance, or if you, okay, I'm going to give you some free sauce that a lot of people don't tell you, that most of the people that's doing this type of content are not going to tell you. You don't want to do this freelance, okay? You want to be able, I would say, do the first one and then start yourself any type of business. The best type of businesses will be a LLC or a corporation, okay? Once you start those, then you can start making this money, and then you have a lot more protection for yourself. You have the ability to not be sued directly. Not to say that you're going to be sued, but you need to be prepared for that, because somebody might feel like, okay, well, they're getting all this attention now and they don't want to give back to you who just did all the work, right? People are greedy. I'm going to be real with you. People are greedy. They'll take your idea and make it seem like it's their own. Okay, so you want to have protections for that, because it also gets you another thing is when you do work with them as a business, it allows you to gain credibility on a higher level, because if it's just personal accolades, people try to dismiss that. Like, for example, I just had for a contract, I showcased some stuff that I did via the AI generation. Now, granted, I'm a person that has started at least 4 to 5 trends that have happened in the last 4 to 6 months. But the person that saw it was saying, well, I just see these trends going viral all over the internet. Yeah, but you never took the time to look to see who was the earliest person to do it. You would see my face. But that's neither here nor there. I accept that, okay, I do viral content on purpose to gain traction, right? So that way I put myself in the front of a lot more people to let them know that you have the ability to do this as well. And I'm not holding anything back from you. I'm wanting to help you to get to the exact same place that I am. Okay, yeah, I have some certifications, but guess what? I know now what I know. I didn't need a certification to get the success or the recognition that I'm already getting. Okay, so excuse my rant, but back to this, right? So you want to make a generic resume, and I wouldn't use ChatGPT for this, right? I'm going to create a new one. We're going to go to Claude. Claude is much better, and then I'm going to be teaching you how to do automations and run what is called a Claude agent in the next few days coming up. So these are other things that will let you access it. We don't want that. We want the real one. So make sure that if you Google it and go to it, you got to go to the real thing, the real deal for real. Okay. Now from here, we're going to put in this prompt right here. So we're going to put in we want a generic resume, rewrite it live rewrite it live, okay? Because right now in the US, you guys, there are 6 million people hunting for a new job, but they're also looking for an opportunity. We're also going to take the opportunity to, really give y'all the sauce. Hey, I appreciate you, Josh, man. And let me know if it's anything like you would want to create so I can lock it in and let you know how you can do that, right? So you know what? I'm just going to go get a templated resume. Sorry. So we're just going to go with something imaginary, right? So do people still put their GPA on there? I'm past that level. I haven't put GPA on there in a long time. It's crazy that they still doing that. All right. So damn, I can't. Let me see this. This is the easiest thing to do too. You can just copy it and paste it. Images, yeah. Okay, so let me see if I can talk to text. Rewrite this image to fit what we are doing here in these advertisements to these local businesses, hoping to bring up their engagement. So we just put that, you take a generic resume and you can put that, right? And I would say create a LinkedIn page that's separate from your main one. Like if you already have skills and attributes that you already know, you don't have to cross-contaminate. All you have to do is create it's very simple. I don't know anybody right now that doesn't have more than one email. So if you don't, just make a new Gmail and then create this easy resume. So it's going to go down and it's going to literally show you this. So it's going to say all of this, your main customer touch points, websites, Instagram. So you're going to be their social media manager for the most part. And I mean, it's very easy to manage social media once you get certain things down. I think it's probably one of the easiest jobs imaginable at this moment. And now, granted, you have to be able to meet market standards and stuff like that. But we just did that in all of like 10 seconds. So you automatically be able to fill this stuff out. And then all you have to do is change your resume to fit every business when they come in to talk to you, right? Now, only reason we're having a resume is because you got to stay as professional as possible. I know a lot of people will just be telling you, oh, you can just throw this up and do that. No, your accolades have to speak for you as well. If you don't have all the proper things set up, this is what they don't tell you in all these other videos, right? If you don't have the proper structure set up, then you're going to be looking like just some random until you have 200 or so people, 200,000, watching you and looking at your thing. You're going to need a resume. Okay. You want to package and rewrite that resume for each outreach and make a template. And then for that, the template itself, you can just be like, okay, you can be $47 just to give them the templates without you ever doing anything. If they want to do it themselves, sure, $50, you do it. But if they want to talk to you now, make it $100, your consultation fee, and then you'll prep the prompts that will go into their businesses so that way, if they still want to do it themselves, they still have to pay you for your time just speaking with you, right? $100 up front and then X amount every hour. I would say $50 an hour, especially if you're just starting out. These are perfect prices for somebody just starting out, okay? Once you get more recognition, you've done it for about 6 months, you increase the value. You don't stay at that same number for a year's time. A lot of people have stayed at a small amount, and it's allowed people to get up and over on them because you got to make the bag. You got to support whatever family you have, and I want you to succeed at it. Okay, so after that, these businesses, they don't need your course. Okay, so you just want to sell them speed, right? You're not going to be selling them the book or ebook or anything like that. You want to sell them the results. Okay, so I'm not teaching you how to sell to people right now. I'm teaching you how to sell to businesses. You want to give them the results. So the faster you can make it, the faster they can turn around and make money from it, the better. Okay, but you also want to give yourself time, because if you start getting multiple contracts, so let's just give it a 24-hour turnaround. Okay, because sometimes you want to sit there, rework it, massage it, because AI is going to give you a banger, but sometimes it doesn't give you the sauce, right? Like it makes the meal, but you need to season it. You need to put something else on there. So give yourself just that extra amount of time. Like, don't tell them that you're going to get it done within an hour. Okay, because then that becomes the expectation. Don't let the same thing have to be, you have to make content for them on the same thing and then they expect it to be done like that. It's not realistic. And I don't want you to be caught up in that unrealistic mindset. So even if you just, now this is how I would really do it, right? It's a 72-hour opportunity. You get the contact at first. After you get the initial outreach, you show the concept. Once you have the concept, you want to break it down. What are the deliverables? So where would it go? Local businesses. You can even do USPS. So even the postal services has delays, right? Businesses close, regulations drop, but there's a 72-hour window to get people attention and to keep it, right? And so you want to move that fast. 72 hours is the best time frame to be moving within. Okay, so you want to show your tech stack, and what I would do is to do an RSS app. You can create that app. I'm going to be teaching you how to create apps later on, probably this weekend. Actually, it's not that hard. You want to give yourself Google Alerts, and you want to make an Airtable, and you want to either create a Discord or a Slack that these people can come to and just see you do other things, so that your work is like actually relatable and that you are an expert at what you're doing, because you want to position yourself as the expert in your field. You don't want to seem like just another person that's just trying to go viral, just like some people might perceive you to be. Okay? So right here, right now, I'm going to do this right here. Okay, I'm about to give you something that you can do, and I'm going to make it like real format. Okay, so it's just going to be one reel. Excuse me. There's going to be one reel, one checkout, one knowledge that is actual power, and that is just enough to start. This funnel only took me 24 hours to build. It costs $80 to run, and it pays me every single day. So if you want to get this type of system and you want to start making money fast today, comment Sprint down below and I'll send you my guide on how to do this. Now, this is how you start making money on the back end, right? And you don't even have to start, you don't have to change your outfit. You don't have to do nothing else. You just start clipping this up, like you clip up this video and then you're in the money, right? Because this is how a lot of these richer folks are doing it. I just saw one of my gurus, he's a millionaire and he teaches you how to start a business, buy a business, and cash flow as an absentee owner. And this man will spend 3 hours on his live. Every 45 minutes, he gets up. He has like 4 or 5 clothes behind him. He changes the shirt. He changes his jacket. He flips his hat around and he has 2 other hats. So you think it's different videos. He's just done one live and he's going to talk on different topics and just change the clothes out. It's just that simple. All right, so I want you guys to put this into a 2-week sprint for you all. I want you to think about how you're going to make money. Who are you going to advertise to? Who would want to buy from you? Because that's going to be incredibly important. And while you're at it, if you're here and you're new, you want to learn how to do this, do me a favor. Just hit the like button, hit subscribe, follow over on Twitch, follow if you're on Kick. Let me know if you're learning anything today. And let me actually check on Kick because I did neglect it this whole time. And now we got the echo. Pardon. No. Dang, nobody came. It's okay. I got y'all here over on Twitch and TikTok. I mean, Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and all the platforms is pumping something. So I'm gonna just show y'all how to do this. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing nobody over on any other platform at this moment. But yeah, y'all run it up, hit the like button if you're just getting in. So I want you to put all of this into a 2-week sprint on. So we can make I'm gonna make a file for you, right? I'm gonna make this right now. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm doing foolishness. Sorry, y'all. Bear with the kid. Okay. So we're gonna make a 14-day content strategy, and I have this in my notes here, but I want y'all to look at it. So we want to do day 1. You want to set up your checkout. You want to sit down and record 3 reels. I would even just say, hey, shoot a live video similar to what I'm doing. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, right? Just do what you already see is working. Alex Hormozy, freaking there, Junil Golden, like there's so many people out here that already have given you the formula that you don't have to recreate it. Okay, so just record 3 reels with a live funnel, which really just means a call to action. Hit them with a hook, have a call to action, lock them in with what your content is talk about, but also make sure that you are making this relatable, right? And then you want to DM 25 people. Okay, people that comment on there, you need to be sending them DMs. Don't be weird about it, but send them DMs like, okay, because they already what's called a warm lead. So you want to use that and warm it up even more. All right, DM every commenter manually. That's exactly what I was just saying. This is so I wrote this down, and I want you to really publish. I want you to really lock in with it. Excuse me, I'm moving too fast, so I'm gonna slow it down. I really want you to lock in with this because it's going to be extremely easy for you to start making money. Like I said, I've gone viral so many times that it's so easy, right? And every time I go viral, I make sure to comment on these people's comments, right? Like I talked to my boy Josh, who's in here, and I appreciate you for being one of my top viewers all the time, man. And I try to do my best to share the same love, because if you're not looking out for those who look out for you, you're not doing anything. But after you start making the money, this is day 3, day 4, right? You want to start showing proof on your stories. You want to start showing who is this? Your stories. Who is this? I'm sorry. One of my things went unmuted. That was crazy. Okay, so we got viewers up and kick now, but you want to show that you got the social proof. So this is where it gets easy, right? Because once you start making the money, you can start showing it. And a lot of people be thinking, well, these people be grifting because they're making up stuff. No, they just put in that work and then actually start doing it. I have seen other people do it. Like I have 2 clients right now, right? They didn't believe anything I was saying. It took a while, but they kept coming back for some reason, right? And I could show you text messages, but that's personal and I won't do that right now. But when they're ready to open up, I'll bring them on the stream. But all you have to do is show your work, right? And then you send out emails to the other warm leads. So there's another 50 or so people that have now been commenting on your newer reels. Okay, so that's now 150 visits, right? So then you want to boost the best reels. What that just really means for somebody who doesn't want to invest their actual capital, right? You double down on the same reel. You make a new video showcasing what you have improved on with that same system. What I mean by that is, who did you reach out to? How did it help them? And how much money are you making from it? You double down on it, okay? Then you want to do a CPC, which is just to get yourself a little bit more revenue stream. And then you want to make sure that you get 1 to 3 checkouts, right? Now, this is little stuff. Then you want to take the end of that week, right? You want to lock in with everything that worked out for you that week, every little thing. One small win should be a big win to you, because if you hadn't made money like this before, guess what? You just started a business and now you're successful at it. Okay, it's going to take a couple of nobody answering. It's going to take a couple of people being like, well, why do I have to come to you for it? It's just going to take you locking in and not being afraid to stay fucking true to yourself. Okay. And I'm sorry to cuss at you, but I know a lot of people, they second guess themselves too much. So don't second guess yourself at all, right? I believe in you, so I want you to believe in yourself. Okay. So you want to review every metric. You're not looking for views. Okay. I used to be the same person. If I got enough views, then I know I'm gonna get money on AdSense. Guess what? The views aren't enough, right? Most people that start making money online have started making money a different way before their ad revenue even kicked in. So if you have to sell the merch, if you have to do services like you call and do consultations, if you have to go and clean somebody's house, if that's your thing, right? Do that through these lives. I don't see a business that sold oils to get a cleaning business, and now they up in people's homes, and then they make before and after videos. And guess what? Those videos are running up because now people can see that that business is legitimate. And you want to look the most legitimate, and the best way to do that in 2026 is to damn do content. So yeah, at the end of the day, content is king. So what I'm telling you is to make sure that you're putting that proof in front of people's faces. Okay, so kill any weak hooks. What that means is anything that didn't lock any people's attention. This is where some of that engagement is going to be key, right? If they feel like you have a lot of bad comments from it, you'll know that the engagement is weak. If you don't get enough views from it, also the hook is weak, right? Then you want to do this. This is where you really start to take off. You want to start doing collaborations. If you're not collabing with anybody in similar spaces as you, then you're not going to look legitimate either, because that means that nobody recognizes you as an expert in your field, especially other experts. So best thing you can think about is like scientists. They get peer reviewed by other scientists, okay? People that do psychology, they have other psychologists that come sit down and review with them. If you're not doing that, then why does it matter? Nobody's going to listen to you, because even your own peers, even the people that are on your same level ain't messing with you, right? Similar to me today, right? I just rocked it out with my boy Josh, who I'm hoping he's still in here. If you're still in here, Josh, just drop a comment for me. But he went live, and I recognized his hard work and dedication that he's putting in. And it is going to show 10 times over in the next few months, because we're going to strategize and make that thing actually pop. So without me wasting too much more of my voice and your time, right, let's get to the day 9 and 11, right? What you want to do after that is publish at local events. Okay, so go to things that are happening in your town and then offer your stuff up there, right? It might be a business fair, because if you're working with local business, okay, hey, I could do this for you, and you don't even have to hire me as an employee. You already have the proof with the emails and or your video reels, which you can just show them, and then that boosts you to another level of winner. And if you have business cards, it just takes it up a whole nother level. But even if you don't have a business card, create a QR code business card. It's really simple, okay? I want you to then, after you've gone out to these local events, I want you to make sure that you're saving these numbers and you're getting the contacts and you're returning text messages, not an hour or so later. You want to do at least 20 to 30 minutes after they texted you. I don't care if you're driving, you're going to hit a stoplight, text them back, okay? Then I want you to go back, and then you're going to publish one reel showcasing a keyword that checked out for you, something that worked for you and why. And I want you to explain it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Kick is doing something wild. I appreciate y'all over on Kick for coming to view me, but I don't know why the sound keep coming on. Are y'all saying stuff? Kick keep coming up, and that's where we're getting the echo. But yeah, while I'm doing all that, advertisement a little bit, if you can, just like this video, follow if you can, because I'm gonna be showing you how to create more and more stuff. I'm gonna be doing agents. We'll be doing anything you can imagine with AI. I'm gonna be teaching you how to become a beginner to somebody who's actually making money. And the reason I want you guys to start making money is so that if I do offer you something, that you're able to get in and not feel stressed, because this is what I do know, right? If you can pay for a training, it levels you up 10 times faster. It gets you to your goal probably 30 times or more faster. And the best thing I can do is be real with you. My time is valuable. So I'm not just giving everything away for free. It would be crazy for me to give away all this kind of sauce for absolutely $0 because it doesn't even respect my own time. So I have to respect your time and my own. And I just want you to know that my time is valuable. And the reason I'm even giving you all of this is because I want you guys to level up. So now that I showed you everything that's in there, and I took my good sweet time too. We're going to enter this into the chat, and then it's going to literally give us who we're targeting and how to address them the easiest. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the AI will do most of this work for you. You just have to really lock in. So for anybody that's here right now and they're like, well, I don't have any skills that I could use to do all of this. I don't have any followers. Let me just tell you this one thing. Oh my God, Kick, don't do this to me. Oh my God, Kick, don't do this to me. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Boom. No, I can't. It can't do that to me. I just want to say this one thing though. So anybody that says they don't have any skills, right? Do you really need any skills? What you really need is one tool, one niche, and ChatGPT or any other AI is your skill. Okay? It literally is the thing that you need. You just need to have your niche and whoever has a problem that you can solve, and then you have to do that in the fastest means possible. Okay? That's literally all there is to it. That's it. And then, okay, number two, maybe you don't have any followers. So what? Most people don't need followers, right? I've seen people with only 500 subscribers. They're businesses that only have. I have more subscribers than probably 80% of the local businesses in the DMV area. That's DC, Maryland, Virginia. This on a personal sense. I personally have more followers, more subscribers, more of all of that than most of those businesses. But I can tell you for a fact that those businesses are probably making more money because you're going to go to them more often. And that's how you have to start thinking as a business. Okay. So just with 20 business outreaches, you don't need to send any cold emails anymore because now you're warmed up, and then they can advise you to other people by word of mouth. But what are you doing? You're sitting there waiting like, oh, I don't know who to do. But you need to do the outreach in the first place. So it's not about the audience. The audience comes after the proof, right? So what social proof can I show you? I can show you the sales for my lowest sold item, right? I'll show you that I got one sale on a $5 item. And why am I showing you that? Because you're like, well, why would I show you that? Because this is not the only thing. I did things on Gumroad first, and I can't even see it. So, okay, I'm gonna put it up on screen. Now you're gonna be like, well, Juice, you're not really making. I got the proof to show you I'm making money in other places, but it's also an affiliate side. So I'm trying to do and branch out on my own. Okay, because I've advertised for other people's stuff, but it's time to get my returns, the Juice's returns. Switch over camera, my bad. But I've also gotten more sales and other things that I don't have linked up to stuff that gives me metrics. So right here, my $5 item. Now I just made this content creator fast track that is literally down in the description. So if you want it, go ahead and get it. But I made my first little $5 so you can make money online. I didn't buy it myself because that would be stupid. But people saw oh, do I have? So I can show you something. I can actually. So right here, I didn't even think about it. Like I said, people don't believe I be creating stuff, but I made a viral video. Now I want you to see. Now look at all of these comments. This is in my general mailbox. Is it moving? This is in my general mailbox, and these are all the people that have bought a system from me. So you can see it here. This is one of my systems right here being sold. Hold on, let me bring it up full screen too for you guys to see. My bad. I'm not thinking about it because I'm, and that's another thing. You don't have to be perfect. You can be scattered and all of this stuff. So I made this, right? I sent them that, and then, see, look, it's automated. Excuse me. We got an automated setup. So they're clicking this and they're getting links, and it's not just one, several people. Several people are doing this. They commenting on my video. They're getting these. We got people that came and clicked, right? And listen, they're getting in, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. I'm just trying to click through and show you. They all they got to do is click it and they get it directly, right? And most of them, like, because what you can do is you can just send it straight to your emails and stuff, and straight to their emails, and then boom, Bob's your uncle, right? So this is one I'm definitely selling a lot of. Can you see it? The AI persona. Now see, I got a lot of sales on this. This is to create your AI avatars. And see, they following, they're commenting, writing back. Now I got the proof. I got many people that's doing this. Like that person is way down, like right up here, and you can see so many folks. And I keep them in a general on purpose because it gets a little overwhelming for me. So it's possible for you to make this money and make it easily. Right? I just need you guys to actually lock in and be about yourself, right? Because it's not about me. I'm not even asking you to do this for me. This whole live was never about myself. You can do all of this. So now we have this content creation content calendar for the next, how many days was it? 14 days, pardon me. So you have your 14-day marching orders. And if you can't go out and do this for yourself, who's supposed to do it for you, right? Who else is going to go out and succeed where you cannot? Now, hold on, I got to change it back. Bear with me, guys. So you're going to go out there and fix these people's bad reviews on Google, and you're going to start getting freaking paid. Okay? That's the best thing I can tell you right now to do, because without it, you're going to be sitting around twiddling your thumbs. And I don't want you twiddling your thumbs doing stupidness. No, I want y'all out here winning. Like I really came here tonight to make sure y'all are winning, that y'all go to sleep with the attitude that y'all know that you can succeed at what you do. Because if you're here right now and you're watching me, believe me, you have lined yourself up to be a lethal shark in this game. Everybody else is sleeping or whacking the tackle, okay, or just, getting drunk so they hope they can get some, some cheekies. But right here, right now, you're about to win. So I also want you to think about how to price your model or your whatever you're going to be putting out, because if you price it too high, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can price yourself out. I've done this myself. Like I started off with $100 systems, only because it's like, well, look, I'm seeing all of these other people and I paid big money for what I learned, right? But then don't give them what you learned, give them something else. Give them something that's smaller, something that doesn't take too much energy, too much time, and then just put it out there. And the more you put it out there, the better it is. Like I was just talking to a brother of mine today who he does the party cards. Like if you ever seen my boy Trey, so again, this is a free adverb. If you've ever seen my Pop the Balloons in Thailand, I do this with another group of people, right? Like this is not a one-man band. You got to work together with folks, right? But there's a guy, I'm Don J, right? And Don J made party cards. He just did what already he knew what was selling. Y'all don't have to break the mold doing something brand new. Do what's already working. People sell coffee mugs. People sell little handbooks like this, right? you gotta put in front of people's faces things that they're not gonna think about, like throwaway money, $1 something. I'm not saying that price yourself out $1, but you have to think about it in that manner. What is the price range that people won't think about it too hard, especially when you're first starting off, to get their attention? So I don't want you to start with $297 product. No, go for like 27. If it can't be 27, go for up to 97. But think about what it is that you're giving, right? And then you have to prove that it can convert a stranger into a buyer. You can even do this on people on the street. Then raise the price through the roof, like I said, as time goes on, because I don't want you to stay stuck at a low price and you're not making good enough returns. Okay. But the founding price is your conversion weapon. Like, for example, the product that is in, or the ebooks, I'm sorry, that is in my description right now is $47 now. But that price will go up in the next 2 months. Okay, so if you're here with me right now, you can get it and get up out of here. But I want you to start yourself a business and think about this thing as a business. Okay, after you start getting your first couple sales, because it's honestly damn near super easy to get started, and you just got to hold on to your paperwork, get everything in line, and then you can start getting money from banks. But I'm just trying to get you to becoming a baller. Okay. Okay, so your third thing you want to do is make sure that you have a good call to action. Most people will call it a CTA if you're watching other people's videos. And the thing you want to do is make this a sprint. It's all about speed. Getting to this as fast as possible, okay? You are not a founder until you've made your first $25, okay? I've already made more than 25, and that's why I can bring this stuff back to you guys. So does anybody feel like they can't do this? Let me know. Right? I still got y'all folks in here. Let me know if you feel like this is just some bull malarkey, and I'll tell you why it's not. I will honestly tell you why it's not some BS. Nothing, nobody. Okay, well, I'm gonna get to this, right? You want to, after that, think about this. You want to stack monetizable AI outcomes for yourself so that you can play it week by week. Because let's just say one of them doesn't work, right? Have three, right? Have 3 different ones per week. Do a step-by-step script. You want to, again, DM to get outreach, a template, copy and paste little versions. So, but just similar like you saw me, all I did was you had to take some stuff out and then you just put your information in and then boom, Bob's your uncle. No, I don't want to pin this. I want to delete it. It's okay. We're about to end off. So I appreciate you all for coming on. Remember these things. You want to stack the value. Make sure that your urgency is within 72 hours. Make it ugly. Do not start with all of this stuff being perfect, because the best things start off untested, and there has to be a prototype, right? And then you refine from the prototype. Next thing I want you to do is make sure that your LinkedIn and all that stuff is locked in, that you are giving value on multiple sides. The more platforms you're on, the more people are watching, the better your watch time is, the better you can do. After that, I want you to use other things that will automate it. I'm going to teach you automation this coming few days, so don't worry about that. But you can go to mini chats and you can go there and create funnels. But if that's too hard, you just go high level. That kind of is a little bit more intuitive, but it's a lot more pricier. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this all for free. So you have to lock in with my next video. Yeah, so then I want you to make sure that you're showing social proof. After that, show them testimonials, show them people doing well after doing whatever it is that you're telling them they're doing. I'm going to tell at least 2 of my people to send me a message and see, like, I changed my life listening to Juice, right? Because I have over about 20 or so people just now, right? And I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 months. Okay, longer than the year has been, so about 5 or 6 almost. And then you want to make sure that there's scarcity. Just like I'm telling you now that the price is going to go up, the price will go up on these things. This is not going to be a forever price. I'm not going to even be teaching this for forever. I'm here at ground level because right now I'm here. But In a little bit, I'm going to be at multi-million level. And I'm just saying that out loud to you guys so that way you catch me before y'all trying to say I'm Hollywood, because I'm here to help. I literally give my time to anybody that asks for it. I don't ask you for you to pay me $500 to sit down and talk to me. No, it doesn't take anything like that. So let's just talk real for 1 second, right? And let's have a heart to heart. Are you willing to start your own AI automation, your AI business, your one-stop shop to start getting you extra funds today? Or are you going to wait until next month? Are you going to wait until the time is right? I'm going to tell you one thing. The people that wait until the time is right are people that never get things started. They are the people that look at the scale and they figure, well, maybe I'll just, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Maybe I'll just start eating healthy the next day. Those are the same people that don't look at their health until it's a problem, until they have heart issues or they are generating, they have bad blood, any of these things, you know what I'm saying? Even your love making health, you don't think about it until it's a problem. I want you guys to think about it in the beginning so that way you don't have problems. So right here, right now, you need to lock in with how you can make yourself bread. And if you don't understand what to do, please tap in with me in the comments and I will work with you. If you just tap in with the comments within this next 2 or so weeks, believe me, I'll even give you the sauce for free. Like I'll walk you through how you can do whatever it is you're trying to do. I'll give you templates. I'll give you plug and plays. I'll do it for free, right? Or if you want to do it by yourself, of course, drop down in there. And you know what? I won't do that for everybody. I'll be realistic. The first 10 people that do this will be able to do that, because I don't want to be bogged down with hundreds of people, because then I want to make sure that you're executing. Okay. So don't contact me unless you're somebody who really wants to get it, because if you don't want to get it, then listen, you don't have to come here. Like that's my goal is not to teach you how to just look at a bunch of tools and never get anything from them. It is for you to get to your goals and your dreams, and for us to meet up abroad in who knows where, at Disneyland in Tokyo. Okay, in Australia on the Barbie, you know what I'm saying? Shrimps on the Barbie or something like that. I can't have shrimp, but you just understand what I mean by it. You get what I'm saying? And then all in all, my good people, I just want you to feel like you found value in this, because I'm not talking just so I can, speak at a camera. I want to make sure that you're getting value from this. So if you felt like you got some value from this, just hit the like button for me. Comment juice down below if nothing else and you got enough from the video, and let me know that you were here. Hit subscribe if you are new here, and become a founding member with me. Inside my community down in the description box, you can get access to me and all the stuff I'm going to be planning out. It's absolutely free right now. And again, that's another thing, like it's not going to be free forever. Most people that will be your newer peers might have to pay $100 premium just to get my advice. Okay. So if you didn't do it today, when are you going to do it? And if you don't start when the time is right, who's going to be able to put that fire up under your belly? Right. So just go back and evaluate and ask yourself, who is my buyer? What is their pain points? How can I get them to their answers the fastest? And what is it that I can deliver? And you just start there. Okay. So as always, my good people, I want you to live as long as you want, never want as long as you live, and always squeeze the best juice out of life. Peace.